Hello, and thank you for joining the Champion Within podcast, your premier go-to spot for unlocking your winning mindset. Whether you're an athlete looking to elevate your game to the next level, a coach leading the charge, an enthusiastic parent cheering from the sidelines, or an educator molding young minds, the Champion Within podcast episodes are packed with value, sharing the tools and strategies to unlock your potential and rise to new heights. Hosted by mentor, coach, and mindset leader Kate McCauley. Let's sit back and enjoy today's episode while discovering your champion within. And now, here's Kate.
Hey champions, welcome in to Speedy Sunday. I'm your host, Kate McCauley for the Champion Within. I want to talk to you about something that has kind of been on my nerves. What really makes someone an expert? It might not be what you think. A few weekends ago, I was out and someone asked me, well, what actually makes someone an expert? I'll be honest, it came from someone I don't exactly admire. I'm just going to leave it at that from that conversation, but I do want to discuss it. The question has stuck with me because it's actually a good one. Here's what I actually think makes someone an expert, especially in my world of mindset and mental training. There's 5 things, actually. First one is experience, lived experience. I spent 20 years as a health and PE teacher working with students from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. I wasn't just teaching content. I was watching mindset in action every day. And I've lived this from both sides as a coach, a mom, someone who's had to do the mindset work myself. You know, one mom reached out to me recently. Her son was a high school lacrosse player. He was struggling with self-doubt. Really great athlete. When she reached out, she said to me, I don't exactly know what you're doing with him, but he's showing up differently. He's calmer. He believes in himself. It's like I have my confident kid back. That's transformation for me. That is expert work. And I want to remind you that you have experience too. Own it. Think right now, what am I experienced in? Where's your lived experience? The second thing, and this is important for me, not for everyone, is education and deep training. I have a degree, a background in education, and I didn't stop learning once I left the classroom. I've taken advanced training, mental performance, sports psychology, visualization training. I've studied the science, the neuroscience behind behavior. I know how the brain rewires itself. I teach people how to use their nervous system, their breath, self-talk, imagery to perform under pressure, not just to get through it, but thrive. After working with me for a few months, I had a D1 athlete send me a message saying, I've had mindset coaches before, people who are training me and my teams, but this is the first time it actually stuck. You don't just throw words at me, you give me the tools I can actually use on the field and in my life. This is a common theme with everyone I work with. You give me actual tools to use. The third thing related to being an expert is honestly that you're obsessed. I used to say as a teacher, this is the most important class, and I truly believed it was. I'm sure people say that you're obsessed with the brain and behavior. Yeah, the brain, it's my playground. I had to become this way to be an advocate for my son and through all this training. I am obsessed with how your thoughts shape your results. I study it. I practice it. I live it. And when I talk about the reticular activating system, visualization, regulation, or your self-identity work, I'm not just parroting someone else's content and scooping it up and stealing it. I've actually applied it. I teach it. I do it every single day. A coach brought me in to work with their team and do some mindset sessions. A few weeks after I had started work with them, I got a message. They are more locked in. They're recovering from their mistakes faster. He actually got off the bus after a swim meet and was telling me that the kids were moving and picturing themselves what he assumed to be visualizing before their big races. They were acting as leaders, showing up for themselves, taking action. And he said, I've never seen them do this before. I loved hearing that. That's not just because I gave them a good talk or a great mindset session. It's because I trained their minds like we train their bodies with reps, systems, and strategy. The fourth thing is results over titles. Lots of people have titles, but that doesn't mean that they're actually getting results. In my mind, if you're an expert, you're not just collecting a number of followers or just calling yourself one. You become that expert when you get consistent results for real people. That's what I do. Whether it's a busy mom working with me or somebody who's a college athlete getting ready for a championship or just everyday life, right? This is expert behavior. People tell me all the time, I've read the mindset books, but there's nothing like the way you help me take actions in our sessions. People tell me they stopped spiraling, started trusting themselves again, showing up as a leader because of you. I do always bounce back. It's the work you did. I'm the guide on the side. But let me tell you, that's what real expertise looks like. The last one, number 5, is the willingness to evolve and take feedback. An expert doesn't know it all, but they know how to take feedback, adjust, and grow. That's exactly who I've always been. I was forced to be that as a teacher. Whether or not we wanted to do that or not, we were getting feedback from every direction. And I've done this within my business. I've shifted, sharpened, rebuilt my approach over and over to make it more effective for the people I get to serve. I study. I invest in myself. I get coaching because I will never ask my clients to do what I'm not doing. I might sound a little bit fired up today, and it's probably true. I am. But after 20 years of experience teaching, coaching, leading, advanced mindset, mental performance training, real world results with athletes, coaches, business owners, everyday people, moms, all the people I get to love, a deep commitment to the growth, the science behind it, and serving my clients. Plus, I'm just a tad bit passionate, if you haven't noticed. This, in my mind, isn't a side hustle. It's a calling. And honestly, if you're serious about leveling up your mind, your game, or leadership, I'm the coach who can help you do it. That's what makes an expert. And this episode isn't a fire back at the person I don't really admire. Honestly, I thought it was a good question because a lot of people say, I'm an expert. I'm an expert. I think those 5 things are really what you should be looking for. Whether or not you want to work together with me to train your brain like a high performer, or you're just looking for somebody in a different area of nutrition, running, whatever it is, you need to make sure that they're the right person for you. But if you are a parent, a team, or somebody chasing a big goal, let's go. I offer one-to-one coaching, group coaching, mindset workshops, mental training courses. I'm a keynote speaker. Just send me a message. Book a call with me. Let's just talk about what mental performance programs I offer. I would love to love you and your people. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today on this Speedy Sunday. Go crush the week ahead. What do championship teams, standout students, and elite companies all have in common? A trained mindset. The Champion Within programs aren't fluff. They're mental performance blueprints that build focus, resilience, confidence, and clarity when it counts. Now is the time to set this up. Not next season, not next quarter, now, when the pressure is real and the habits are forming. Whether you're on the field, the courts, in the classroom, or leading a boardroom, your people need transformation and mindset training. Let's partner. Let's co-create this. Let's build the mindset that fuels the next level. Schedule a quick call. Just go to the show notes after the podcast and use the link. Let's design the exact experience your people need because they already have the talent. Now we build the belief.
Thank you for hanging out with Kate today. And whether you're going to coach, teach, cheer from the sidelines, or hitting the field yourself, remember, mindset is everything. Don't forget to follow the show for the latest episodes, as we all need a little extra motivation, humor, and sanity in our busy lives. Now, go and unleash your champion within you, one step at a time. We're always rooting for you.